Hello, welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is Deep Beyond, number 8. Man, that's crazy. We're on issue number 8. I kind of figured this would have wrapped up at like issue number 5 or 6 or something, but we keep trucking. We keep trucking into a crazy alien world, at least for most of the book. Pretty cool cover. Too bad nothing that looks just like this happens inside the book because what a crazy eyeball. Am I right? Like, that's crazy. So we start off here with a grisly interrogation scene. I mean, look at these like fish dudes. Like they look pretty gross, right? You gotta love it. Like this is the kind of stuff I signed up for when I got on board with the book way back at the beginning. It was like fish monsters and Cthulhu and stuff like that. And here we are. We're at least getting the deep ones. We're getting some fish dudes. Like this dude's like crazy helmet hat thing. Like I don't know if he's just got one eye underneath there or if that's like the top of his hat or something because he's got two eyes on the sides. Like their designs are really cool. That's all I'm trying to say here. I wish we could have spent more time with these designs. So they're trying to figure out, like the stuff that happened in the last issue, when our crazy secret evil spy killed the other crazy evil secret spy, the one from the 20th century. Because, sleeping for a long time. Something like that. I don't think the details really matter. But you just got to know that the conspiracy here goes back for centuries. So all this stuff was set in motion a long, long time ago. And now you've got a conspiracy to try to keep that previous conspiracy from happening. We got a conspiracy to fight the conspiracy. Man, I am so getting demonetized. I've said that word too many times. YouTube's going to be coming for me. They're going to be like, you shall get no ad revenue. And I'll be real sad because I'll miss out on that whole penny of ad revenue. Anyway, I love the way they look. The stuff going on story-wise is pretty crazy. So they're trapped. They're being interrogated. And he puts his hand through the wall. Now, the wall of their jail cell, as you can see here, like when one of them puts their hand through, it just pops out the other side. So they can't ever leave because space translates them to just the other side. It goes bloop, bloop, like that. Cool technology, like a prison without walls, because the space itself just loops back in on itself. Like, too cool. Again, the aliens look great here. And this dude, when he put his hand through the wall, ignore the fact that they just have like a plain old boring scorpion here. When he put his hand through the wall, he went somewhere else. And so he stepped through, and he's at that tower that the one guy that was the 20th century spy was supposed to steal stuff from. And our not so 20th century spy killed him for. Now, of course, being humans, you don't think that they are really just going to like sit around and wait to get dissected or whatever, because that's what they want to do. They're like, hey, we need to make sure you're telling the truth, so we're going to cut your brain open and take a look. She ain't having none of that. And so begins a chase sequence. Our heroes, humans, whatever you want to call them, our group of protagonists make their escape. We get some nice little action. It's a really abrupt transition, and I think it really needed like a little thing that said like 5 minutes later or something, just so you would know immediately what's going on. Because when I first read this, my initial thought was, oh, they're just being transported to another prison or something, and because I didn't realize that that was one of the humans back there. So maybe could have used like a 5 minutes later, or a one punch later, or something, just to kind of signify that we jumped, something happened, we missed the part where they beat up a bunch of aliens and took their stuff, that kind of thing. So they're trying to get loose, they're trying to get home, trying to get out, so they're trying to go back to where the teleporter is that would take them underwater. More stuff happens. Things spiral out of control. And at some point while I was reading this, a switch flipped in my mind. And it wasn't until I was done reading it and I was looking at the ads at the back of the book, and I saw this ad for Unnatural next to the cover for next issue, that I realized the plot for what's going on here in Deep Beyond kind of parallels the plot of what happened in Unnatural. The setting is different and all that, but like the beats that we're hitting feel really similar. It may not be exactly the same, but it rhymes, something like that. I still feel like this book kind of went off the rails in the last couple issues, but I think it got back on the rails a little bit with this one, and it's back going somewhere kind of cool. And I guess I'm still on the ride, I'm still sitting here on this roller coaster of Deep Beyond checking it out. Because honestly, this was a pretty fun issue. You all have a great day, great night, or whatever you got going on. Hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye bye.